All right, everyone, welcome to the stream. Sorry for the delay. I'm a little bit late, running a little bit behind today. I appreciate your patience. And welcome to another day in Azeroth. Amy, Zelch, Eags, Geo, Wayne, Towin, Carrie, Exponent Poet, Dave, Tanita, welcome to the stream, everybody. Zelch, I got your mail. Thank you so much. Very, very generous of you. Zelch sent us a two-handed axe for level 43, which is awesome, and some really good buff food. So yeah, thank you so much. Alright, other housekeeping. How is the inventory doing? It's okay. Inventory's okay. We got 31 gold. We've got no unspent talent points. And we still have a handful of quests to do here in the Badlands today before we head back to Stranglethorn. Let's go check on our rock elemental buddies and see if any of them are up and how badly they're being farmed this morning. Well, I see lots of players. And I see lots of dead rock elementals. Maybe last time we were here had a pretty high respawn rate. So maybe the same thing will happen today. And maybe if we hang out over here for a couple minutes, we'll get a few. How many items do we need? Oh, we have 4 out of 10. Oh, okay. On second thought, like, what else could we do if this isn't going to work out? Is this all we have left here that actually happens in the zone? What do we have over here? Maybe we can go after this one in the Anger Fortress. And then we can go after the Power Stones. Yeah, we can do some stuff up around Uldaman, I suppose. And then we have this level 40 quest down here I think we can do. I think this one used to be an elite. Or wait, no, this is an Uldaman quest. I was thinking of the Black Dragon quest that happens over in this direction. Maybe that's Blasted Lands I'm thinking about. For some reason I always get Badlands and Blasted Lands confused, even though like one has the Dark Portal and should be easily distinguished. Like I get the questing confused. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good use of our time this morning. Well, no. We'll come back and check later. For now, let's head over to the Anger Fortress. I wonder if trying to move away from that helps in any way. It seems like he only gets 1 or 2 hits off, and they both happen before I get out of range, I feel like. Unless me moving away is the reason why he stops doing the whirlwind. And then it's probably worth moving away. I don't feel like I've ever done this quest before. The building is obviously familiar. But when I saw this barrel, I was like, wait. I've never clicked on a barrel. I don't think I've ever done this one. Oh, that's because it's Blood Elves. Okay, it's an added quest. Because it's a couple of Blood Elves. Well, that makes more sense as to why I don't have any memory of it. Well, the respawn rate in here is pretty good. That's it. Alright, so with that done, let's head up into the Uldaman area. Aren't there usually enemies out here? I thought this place was typically full of dark iron dwarves. And I thought some of them would be what we'd be fighting for our quest, but I don't see any bodies and I don't see any dwarves. Maybe they've all been killed and the bodies have despawned and no mobs are up? I don't know how likely that is. Very weird. Okay, let's venture in and see if there's any mobs inside. Yeah, maybe somebody just tore through here, but we have to be catching it at a weird time to not even see any of the bodies. And I don't see players. It's a little bit weird. Just a little bit weird. We're looking for pickups off the ground in here too, apparently. Not sure what those are supposed to look like. Is this not a little weird to you guys? We haven't seen any mobs. Oh, here's a player. Level 46. So at least we know we didn't get DC'd or something. I have no idea what we're looking for here. Some kind of pickup off the ground. Could be basically anywhere. Okay, yep, I don't know if we're going to be doing these, or perhaps we'll simply be heading back to Stranglethorn. So I don't even know what I'm looking for in the first case, and then for the other quest, I think I know what I'm looking for, but there weren't any mobs. Maybe this is stuff that just has to get done inside the dungeon, I don't know. Very strange. Maybe there are too many players here and any objectives that would have been on the ground have been picked up. Okay, well, that's enough of that. I don't feel like I'm gonna make any headway on this one right now. Perhaps we'll revisit it at some other point. But I think for now, I'm gonna turn this in, and then I think I'm just gonna head back to Stranglethorn. I don't know if we can keep beating our head against the wall for the small stone shards. I don't really know if it's worth it.
State your business. We will have justice.
There we go. 4,300. That's a decent chunk. Let's see about our travel options. Yeah, so we could do Stranglethorn, but then we also have stuff in Arathi that's all like level 40. This one, though, is level 37, and I don't know, we're basically out level for that now. So we could do either. We could do some Arathi stuff. We could just go back to Stranglethorn.
What do you need?
We're about equally distant from either of those options. Let's go to Stranglethorn. You know what? Yeah, let's go to Gromgull. I think there's some stuff we have to pick up down in Booty Bay that we can do now. That we weren't at level with before. Level 41. Yeah, Venture Company Mining. Zanzil Mixer is 44. Scaring Shaky is 41. Curious by the Bundle is 43. Yeah, there's a couple of quests that we could pick up soon. Nothing that can't wait a little bit.
Relax. Later. See ya later.
This one goes back to Brackenwall Village. For 4350 XP, that's actually pretty good. That might be worth a return trip at some point. And then, what else do we have? What is this over here? Blue Pearl Diving. Where is that one from? Maybe also Dustwallow Marsh? Nope. Arathi Highlands? Nope. Oh, that's the Badlands one. Okay. I don't know if we should bother with the level 37 quests or not. We have 2 of them. And I don't really know if I want to do them. Or if I just want to focus on the higher level stuff. I think for now, I'm going to go south and fight raptors. We have 2 different level 41 quests for the same guys, it looks like. One of them's a kill quest, one of them is a drop quest. No shovel anymore? No, we've been doing the one-hander and the shield. But we have another axe waiting for us at level 43. Thanks to Zelch. It also has Crusader on it, which is actually insane, and I just noticed that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Imagine Crusader and Seal of Command probably work together pretty well for some explosive numbers. It's going to be a good time. Patrick, good morning to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Dustin, welcome to the stream, buddy. How's that hair working out so far? Eeks? You mean my hair? You mean the hair that's hiding under my hat? Well, I mean, you'll notice hat. See Exhibit A, the hat, which is now a character on the stream because they're here every day. I mean, it's growing. Jury's still out. I'm gonna keep growing it out. And I'm gonna keep hiding it with a hat. And then one day, Maybe you got either one of two things will happen. Either one day you'll get to see the hair, or one day I will have buzzed it all off. Now, I'll let you guys see it at least once before I buzz it off, because I think it's worth a laugh. But yeah, I'm just gonna grow it out. I think I have to get the neck, and I haven't had hair in such a long time, I don't know like what to do with it, but I think I have to have somebody trim the sides and back soon. Because this, it's just like, it's basically like a poof ball right now. It's an ever-expanding poof ball of hair. Like, it's something. My kid likes it. But he has to know that it looks stupid. Yeah, you guys will get to see it once. As much as there is to see, you know, like it's not growing quickly. I have more hair than I thought I would have. And so that's something. David, good morning to you and welcome. We don't need the green ones. Oh well. Guilty by association, I guess. Mana has continued to be an issue, but I've just kind of gotten used to it. It no longer annoys me to have to sit and drink every few pulls. So that's good. So it didn't seem like that problem was ever going to go away completely. Have I thought about respecking into protection? No, I mean not until we're maybe when we're level cap. If I could afford dual spec, I would put together a protection spec. But as you can see, 32 gold is not going to get me dual spec because apparently it still costs 40 gold. But I'm not going to change this spec. I like this spec. I even like tanking with this spec because I deal a ton of damage. I usually am the highest damage in the group. And that's always fun. Oh, you know what? I should eat some of our delicious cramlet surprise. Ooh, a cramlet? Is that, what is that exactly? Like a clamlet? Is that like a clam and an omelet? Is it like a clam with scrambled eggs inside of it? I don't know what the point of that would be, but Either way, it's 12 stamina and spirit, so that's pretty good. David, you healed Nomer last night? First time since the original release of Burning Crusade. Ooh, that's a long time. I'm glad you had fun. I don't remember the last time I healed a dungeon. Might have been Wrath Classic. My Paladin in Wrath Classic that I had for a while, they were a healer, and I healed a couple of raids. And that might have been the last time I healed anything. It was pretty easy to get into pugs in Wrath Classic as a healer. I would just get on like Saturday mornings, and within like an hour or so I'd typically be in a pug doing Nax or something. Primordial, I'm glad you're digging the midnight videos. Thanks for clicking on them. Pally with a polearm. It's an interesting type of imagery. A Pally with a Nagata. Oh, well that explains it. Somehow my master volume got turned down to 35%. When in the world did that happen? Oh, that's why I can't barely hear the music. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Music. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. But the effects were still pretty loud. For some reason the sound effects were pretty loud, but the music I couldn't even hear. I'm sure that's probably much better. There we go. Huh. I wonder if anything else got changed. Amy, you were wondering why it was so quiet. You should have said something. You should have said, hey, why is it so quiet? And I'd have been like, oh. It took me a while. What actually set me to looking was that the sound effects seemed so loud. And then I was like, I can barely hear the music above the sound effects. It's because master volume was really, really low. You just got here? That's a likely excuse. See, another one of those things that you guys might never have noticed is that all the raptors, their main eviscerating claw, whatever that one's called, it clicks. They're constantly like clicking their evisceration claw. I think that's what they called it in Jurassic Park, right? Yeah, when you're fighting them, they're standing there clicking them. It's kind of like the Yeti toes. Oh yeah, they're all decked out in their own jewelry and their own little accessories they've crafted for themselves. And they can do that kind of stuff because if you notice, they have the same fingers as a gnome. So like, there's a connection there, I think, between raptors and gnomes. Maybe somewhere way back. I guess what I'm saying is gnomes are probably lizard people, like under their gnome skins. True lore. And they must have other raptors tie the ones on their arms. You know, like how could they tie that on their own arm? Well, maybe they could use one of their legs. It seems like it'd be pretty difficult. The Velociraptor toe claw is called a sickle. Oh, that's appropriate. It does have that shape. Karen, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Well, we've run into pirates, so we have gone too far. Let's start heading back to the north, shall we? Wow. This guy's killing all the raptors. No, so you have to be a paladin. Level 40. Taking on all 4 of them here. I'm gonna watch this play out. Can he do it? I mean, he's trying, but I don't think he's gonna make it, chat. I don't think he's gonna make it. I'd hate to interfere. I don't even know if I could take them all. First, he's first aiding. First aid. Okay, bubble first aid was really good. He might get this. Yeah, bubble first aid was super big brain. He's had a miss, big old miss there. Looked like 2 misses in a row. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna make it. I'll cheer him on. Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, okay. Well, I'll kill this one. At least he tried. He fought the good fight, okay? And that's what matters. And it's not about how you died, it's about how you lived. Oh, there we go. That was a low drop rate. 10 out of 10. We are done with both of those quests. Do we want to go turn things in? No, let's head over to the troll area here. We need tusks and we need necklaces 18 and 25. Oh, we're going to be there for a while. Inventory space looks good. We got 26 drinks. We got 21 food. We should be okay to go spend some time killing trolls. At level 60, will I get the shield throw ability? I'm pretty sure that's the bottom talent in protection, and not something that's baseline for the Paladin class. Yeah, you have to go to the bottom, just like at the bottom of a ret you can get Crusader Strike, you have to go to the bottom of Prot to get Avenger's Shield. No, we're not protection. We're tanking and we have a shield on, but most of our points are spent in the ret tree. Alright, before I really get into this settlement here, I need to step away for 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, let's venture forth. You check the loot tables and Uldaman is rife with amazing two-handed weapons. I mean, I have an amazing two-handed weapon that I'm about to equip. And this one has Crusader on it, and it increases my hit rating by 10, and it has 23 strength, so... like, maybe? Because I think maybe Uldaman's a bit of a higher level, but for a while we're going to be set. And even then, at any rate, it's always going to be hard to give up a Crusader enchant. Oh, this place is such a pain in the butt because nobody wants to fight the guys with cats. Like, nobody wants to fight a guy and his cat. You know what I mean? Because the cat has as much HP as the guy has. It's like fighting two mobs. Like, I don't want to fight two mobs every time just to loot one thing that I care about. So I wonder if we can just kind of try to avoid the guys with cats. See how that works. Oh, son of a biscuit weaver. This is not good. This is not ideal. I gotta get these guys into melee so we can block some of their attacks. We got lay on hands. Okay, let's lay on hands. Okay, okay. So you're telling me there's a chance. Well, that was really fun. The only reason we survived was lay on hands, but that's okay. That's what it's for. I was muted. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna be one of those days. Alright, well, we can't do that trick again. So we're gonna have to keep our pulls down to like 2 or 3 for the next hour or so. We don't have the weapon with Crusader yet. Still in our bags. This is the one-hander we've been using for a couple days. The reason we survived that was probably because we had a shield. It's a good shield, and we have a good one-hander though. We got fiery weapon. But lay on hands was really what saved us. You're logging onto your alliance and hunting me and Stranglethorn for payback? Okay. I mean, good luck. It's a PvE server, so... I suppose if you can get me to flag up somehow, more power to you. Oh, you've never been here before? You just thought you'd pop in and troll me? Well, that's okay. I don't mind. Thanks for the visit. Looks like we have a little bit of YouTube lag. Let's see if it sorts itself out. Well, there we go. Now we look good. Alright. Looks like the lag straightened itself out. Let's keep going. It looks like we have a Draenei enhancement shaman here. Well, there we go. That was a decent time to level up. Okay, so let's have a look at our axe skill. Two-handed axes. 169 out of 215. That's not bad. So let's give it a whirl. But then let's also make sure that we're set up to swap out if we have to. Which it looks like we're good. Alright. Let's get some mana back. As for the talent point, let's keep putting points into Vengeance for now. We're probably not going to be hitting 100% of the time for a little bit. But this was gifted to me, so this came off the auction house. Which means it was a random world drop, I'm assuming. That somebody then put on the auction house. I should probably keep Crusader on for now, so we'll swing faster. The faster we swing, the more we'll skill up the weapon skill. We're probably gonna have to get to like 190 before we start to hit consistently on these guys. Do I know how long the servers are supposed to be down on release? Is it an all-day Thursday thing? I have no idea. And even if they tell us like that it'll be a certain amount of time, I dare say that we still won't really know for sure. Yeah, I'm planning to be able to play on Friday for sure. Because that's the safest thing to plan for. I don't know if they've even talked about it yet. At what level difference do quests become gray? Well, more than 6 levels apart, I believe. More than 6 levels apart, and then it'll be a gray quest. Although, depending on how you count, it could be 7 levels, I guess. Valerie, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Well, that was nice. And we're only at 185 out of 215 weapon skill. You're curious how I maintain the pleasure for the game for such a long time? I don't know. I've played the game for 22 years at this point, and I've always enjoyed it. There's not really like a method to enjoying something. And you can't force yourself to enjoy something that you're not enjoying. You know, even within enjoying it, sometimes I'll get sick of a certain class. Sometimes I get tired of a certain expansion and we go do something else. And in these days, there's so many different ways to play WoW that even if you're kind of burned out on one thing, there's something else to do. So that helps a lot. Apparently Baganator can spawn around here somewhere. Let's see, /target bag. Nope, not here. I think usually I've seen her spawn to the north. I don't know if I've ever seen her spawn this far south. We'll go look for Baganator after we deal with the trolls. Yeah, the axe is really strong. With Crusader on it and then getting procs off of Seal of Command. Sometimes we kill things in a couple hits. We're not even hitting every time yet. Our weapon skill is only 186 out of 215, so... Still missing some of our swings that we won't be in a little bit. Keep in mind, you know, you say that you'll play the game, you'll enjoy it, you'll accomplish your goals, and then you'll be done with it. That's a perfectly okay way to enjoy something. You don't have to play a game or do anything every single day of your life in order for it to be a part of your life, and in order for you to be able to feel like you can justify the time. If what you enjoy doing is Mythic Plus, and you're having fun while you're doing that, and then you're having fun in PvP, and you're having fun while you're doing that, when you're done, be done. That's the most important thing, and that's how you don't burn out of something. The way you don't burn out on a game is that when you feel like you've accomplished your goals and that there's nothing left that you want to do at that time, you stop and you go play something else. And that's perfectly alright. That is a completely logical and sensible way to enjoy a video game. To think that I'm going to accomplish this, that, and the other, and maybe once I've done that I might not want to play for a few months. It's fine. As long as you're actually having fun while you're approaching those goals. when I play the game, I don't have goals. I don't really approach it from an idea that I want to do this, that, or the other at endgame. And I have found that for myself, when I try to enforce those goals and when I try to play the game with that rigid structure in place, I don't enjoy it as much. So what I do is I just don't have goals like that. I just say, what do I want to do today? What character am I going to have fun with? And, you know, recently I really want to play this Pally. It's been a blast. And so that's how I approach the game. What am I going to have fun doing today? Not, is what I'm doing today gonna push me towards some made-up goal? You know, that's not why I play games, I guess. I don't play this game because I have a bunch of goals at endgame I want to achieve. I play the game because I just want to enjoy myself, have a good time every time I log in. But you can approach it any way. But there's no other game that gets your interest like WoW? Well, it doesn't seem like WoW holds your interests. You know what I mean? Like, you're bemoaning a problem that's not a problem. It isn't a problem that you lose interest in something. Even if that means there isn't another game. That's okay too. Go touch grass. I'm not just trying to take the piss out of it, but I want you to actually think about it. There's nothing wrong with getting bored, and if no other game holds your interest like WoW, well, that makes sense, because it seems like WoW holds your interest for a little while and then it doesn't. So that's okay. You don't have to be a gamer. You don't have to be a person that bounces from one game to the next to the next. That's not how you have to identify as a human being. You could go do anything else. You could just quit games for a couple months and come back when the urge strikes you. But what you can't do, what you absolutely mustn't do, is try to force yourself to enjoy playing a video game. Because you can't do it. You can't force yourself to enjoy playing a video game. And if you try to, it's like trying to force a lock. You're either going to break the key or you're going to break the lock. And it seems like that's what you've been doing. When you try to force play and force fun, it doesn't feel right and it doesn't work and it doesn't last. When you play for the sake of fun and you're actually genuinely having fun, then that lasts a lot longer. You can keep coming back. When you force yourself to play, you're not playing. You're working. You're doing labor. If you do manage to force yourself to play, literally force yourself, you're not having a really good time, you don't really want to be there, but you feel like you gotta log in, so you force yourself to play, you're not playing. You're doing forced labor. And it's not gonna relax you or give your mind the stimulation that you're seeking when you want to play a video game, when you want to wind down and do something fun. It's not going to have the result, because ultimately you're not approaching it as play, you're approaching it as work. So now it's just another thing in your day that you have to do. I think one of the biggest problems that people suffer from, and this isn't just a gaming thing, but this is probably like anything in life, is that we often try to hold ourselves accountable for like a future state, future expectations, a plan we have to have in place, a goal we have to achieve, you know, something we have to do. And in some parts of life, this makes perfect sense. But then what we do is that we start to apply that same philosophy to every single thing that we do as people. Whether it's like relationships or games or hobbies or interests, we start to think, well, I have to have this has to have a result. This has to have an end goal. This has to be going somewhere. There has to be a purpose greater than this moment, because if there's not, then how can I justify spending the time? But you can't approach everything that way. And the more you approach things that way, the more you create these expectations for yourself, and then if they don't work out, you don't get there, then you feel guilt. And then you're walking around with all this guilt that you made up completely on your own by setting these expectations when you don't have to. You don't have to be a certain thing, do a certain thing, achieve a certain thing. You don't have to get to a certain place at a certain time. It might feel like you do, but in reality, you don't have to. You don't have to get hung up on stuff like that. And it's better for a lot of things if you don't try to impose such a rigid structure on life. And then it's important that, like, no matter what you do or don't bother feeling guilty about it. You know, let's say you think you're supposed to, maybe you have a paper you're supposed to write, but instead you take a nap. So what? Take the nap. And then once you wake up from the nap, don't feel guilty about taking the nap. Because feeling guilty is a great waste of energy and a good way to do nothing at all. Oh, Gorilla, you have sealed your own fate, my friend. You could have lived, look at these crits. You could have lived a long, happy life. Instead, you got crit right in your face. I don't think I've ever wielded such an overpowered weapon in my life. Zelch, thank you for the weapon, man. This has been some crazy stuff so far. Just with Crusader on it, it's way overpowered for what we're doing. Now we just need like a sizable group of mobs to cut through, and we'll be all set. I don't even think we've capped out the skill yet. What are we at? We're at 192 out of 215, so we haven't even capped out the weapon skill. It's just gonna get better from here. You wonder if killing them more quickly increases the drop rate? Well, I mean, it increases the drop rate in the sense that the more mobs you drop, the more items will drop. So yeah, it absolutely must, but not in the fact that it changes the percentage on the individual mobs. The percentage of the drop is going to be the same, but yes, it will increase your drop rate, experientially, that is. Does Classic WoW have a free trial to level 20 like retail? No, just retail. The biggest difference and the reason is, you know, there's a box price for retail. You have to pay for like the game, which is like $60 or depending on what version you buy. But with Classic, there is no box price. You just have an active sub and you get access to every version of Classic. Also, level 20 in retail is about an hour and a half of gameplay. And level 20 in Classic it can be anywhere between like 10 and 20 hours of gameplay. So like it's a huge difference. It's a bigger chunk of the game, that 1 to 20 in Classic. But the biggest thing is Classic just doesn't have a box price and retail does, so yeah. Bummer. We're gonna have to try to run away from this one. That might not save us. These guys are rightly pissed at us. Oh, there we go. That was a close one. Bit off a little bit more than we could chew. Oh, the good news is we're done with that quest, and now we can actually just go hunt Baganator, and we can get that done. Well, that's sad. Very sad. It looks like we were a couple minutes too late for Baganator. I don't know if I want to try to hang around for a respawn or not, because I don't know how long it's going to be for a respawn. It could be 2 minutes, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 7 minutes. She could respawn in a different spot and someone else could kill her over there before we find her. Lots of things could go wrong, especially with so many players. I think I'm just going to head to the camp and get whatever we have there turned in. That'll lead to Tethys. Tethys will probably be the same sort of situation. It's going to be really hard to find these named mobs when the population is so high. So maybe I'm not even going to worry about it. We have plenty of quests. We have not stepped foot into either Tannerus or Feralus yet, which to me is crazy. Because usually I'm forced into those zones at level 41 before I really want to be there, because by 41 I've typically run out of quests to do. We still have stuff to do in Arathi Highlands before we even go to Tannerus or Feralus. So I don't think I need to waste my time trying to farm these named guys. And if they're anything like the rest of the Nezingwari quest, for some reason, even though most quests seem to have been buffed as far as how much XP they give, the Nezingwari quest haven't been. All of the kill quests for Nezingwari's camp have been like the really low, like 1200, 1300 XP they were from vanilla era. So I feel like these are probably going to suffer from the same issue, these kill quests for the name guys.
Help you find something? Light bless you.
What can I do for ya? See you soon.
Oh, well, these ones are okay. The one for Tethys says it gives 50, so 5,000 XP. That's actually pretty decent. But I still don't know if it's going to be worth the time trying to find them. For now, let's go back to Gromgal. We'll turn in the quest there, and then I want to go down to Booty Bay and pick up any of the yellow quests in Booty Bay. We might be able to start doing the pirate stuff at level 43 here.
Uldaman, okie dokie. Be seeing ya. Speak. Farewell. For the Horde.
For new people, I always recommend you just try a bunch of different classes, and you gotta find out what works for you. All the classes offer something unique depending on what playstyle you want. I would say think about whether you want to be ranged or melee and start there. What do you feel more comfortable with? Do you need to be up close and personal with enemies? Do you want to be at a distance? Do you like pet classes? Do you not like pets? Like, just think about a couple of different things, read the class descriptions again, and there's not any class that I can like universally recommend to all people just because of how different the classes are and how different people are.
For the whole.
I could easily recommend any class for a new player depending on what they like.
What's up? Hurry back! Keep it real! Yo! Glad I could help! Talk to me! Keep it real! Hurry back! Time is money, friend! Glad I could help!
Yeah, the headhunter quest we're not going to do. It's about to go gray. And it's a lot of items for what'll now be a really low amount of XP, so we're just not going to worry about that one. Let's grab the Bloodsail Buccaneers. I think we're going to work on that. What else? Oh, there's a lot of stuff. And we're at level with basically all of it. But we're also going to run out of quest log space. Stranglethorn Fever. We can hold off. That's like a level 45. We can wait on that one. Scaring Shaky we can do.
What can I do for you? Can I help you?
Stoli's Debt. I thought there was a quest for a guy that wants you to retrieve his eyeball, but maybe we're not at a high enough level for that yet. Yeah, it was this guy right here.
Well met.
Why don't you have a quest? We're supposed to find your eyeball on a random pirate. Alright. Let's see. Before we set out to do anything, I have to go AFK for a couple minutes. I need to get some coffee, refill my water, possibly even eat a snack really fast. So I will park it here. I will be back. Alright, we are back. Let's get a move on, shall we? Do we need more water and food? Yeah, I think we do. 12 and 12 is not going to keep us out there for long.
Yeah, what do you want? Be good.
Oh, very nice. Look at that. We caught a Spirit of Zandalar buff. Ooh, I like that. Oh, we're gonna kill things in like 2 hits now. All stats increased for 2 hours. Ember, good evening to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, you silly guard. I did not want your help. I did not need your help. This is very rude of you. Yeah, keep in mind the axe skill is not capped out yet. We're at 197 out of 215. So we're close, but we're not there. So we're still gonna miss more than we normally would, is my point. Let's eat our buff food. Maybe we can break 3000 HP for the first time. There we go. We're over 3000. Very nice. Leveling is still going really smooth. We've got an awesome two-handed weapon that was gifted to us with Crusader on it. So things are looking good. Things are feeling good. I mean, things were feeling good even with the one-hander and shield. But yeah, now we're like killing things in 2 hits. Now it feels like we're playing retail. It still doesn't. Alright, let's turn this one in and we'll grab the follow-up.
Time is money, friend! Glad I could help!
You know what? I probably don't need my Hearthstone set in Kargath right now. Let's change the Hearthstone to Booty Bay for now.
Interesting. Have a good one. What's on your mind?
What brings you here? Goodbye.
Have I thought about going for Sulthraze? Is that the two-hander that we build? I mean, no, I'm not going to plan on it. You saw how successful we were at getting the one item to drop out of the armory, so I'm never going to plan on it. And I'm not going to subject myself to endless runs that I don't want to do just for a chance at it. You know, what we'll do is we'll do ZF a number of times, like a normal number of times. And, you know, if we get one of the swords, and then we can consider if we want to go after the other one, but I'm not going to set any kind of goal for it. That would be just setting myself up to fail, ultimately, for, you know, high likelihood of failure. I've only ever been able to put the weapon together one time, and the time that I put it together was completely by fluke. It was simply an accident that I kind of ended up with both of the one-handers and found out that I could put them together to make a two-hander. That was during Season of Mastery. I'm hoping this will be a little bit easier on the Horde side during the day than it was on the Alliance side at prime time. But this area can always be a problem. I think last time we got this kill quest done, we had to group up to get it done. Maybe the same thing will happen today. Alright, I'll take it. This is the second time in a row that we found both the charts and the orders in the same boat. So maybe that's just how it is now. I don't know. It's very convenient. Now, if only there were guys to kill. Sometimes there are buccaneers over on the islands. We can go check the islands and see. And then maybe by then we'll have respawns. Swashbucklers. Sometimes there are swashbucklers out here on the islands. I forgot these guys can disarm.
Good day to you. See you later.
Alright, we have all of the kills that we need for the kill quest. And the snuff we can get from any of the pirates, so we don't have to stay in this area to farm up the snuff. We can kind of get that from other areas as we go. Because there are a few other things we could work on. We have 2 quests to go after these gorillas. We need 5 Mistveil giblets, and we need 1 aged gorilla sinew. So let's see if we can find any living gorillas we can fight in this area for a bit. Although sometimes this area is very farmed out. Seems to be a favorite grinding spot. That's all the giblets we need. Now we're just waiting on the random item. Aged gorilla sinew, probably another one of those items that has a very low drop rate. I'll take that, thank you very much. You snooze, you lose. He looks like he's genuinely AFK though, so maybe he won't mind not coming back to a dead character. There he is. And there we go, there's the item. Alright, with that done, let's cut through here and we'll take out as many pirates as we can. We'll also kill the Naga for the Akiris read. Should be at an okay level to do that. I think most of those guys are level 42 to 44. Which currently, with how strong we are, should be absolutely fine. Yeah, we'll hang on to the gorilla things. I still don't know if we're going to be able to solo that quest. Because at the end of that quest chain, you have to fight a group of like 5 gorillas. And unless they change the number of gorillas, we might get overwhelmed. But you know what? If we were a couple levels above it and we're as strong as we are right now, then we might have a chance. So, yeah, maybe we'll try it and see. Turn in the gorilla quest before to get the quest for killing Naga. Oh, really? Is there a Naga kill quest? Turn in the gorilla quest items to get the quest for killing the Naga too. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's go see.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
The follow-up for this one is to bring a payment somewhere. Okay, so this is just go talk to another guy. We'll go turn everything in and we'll see what the follow-ups are. This Gorilla Sinew, I don't remember this quest, so maybe this is something they added? Or maybe it's something that I always miss, because we do Stranglethorn a lot. I don't remember Aged Gorilla Sinew. Maybe it's a Horde-only quest? Just like I don't remember there being a Naga kill quest. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Hail. Ancestors watch over you.
It would help if I knew where this guy was at. No, maybe he's in here? Oh, here he is.
Greetings. Have a good one. See you later. For the Alliance.
Yeah, I don't know. The eyeball quest is available now. So there's that at least. This one goes back to Gromgol. Okay, so this one doesn't even turn in down here. We'd have to fly back to Gromgol to turn that one in. Let's go grab the quest for the dude's eyeball. Yeah, that's an important point of fact. Oh, we can go do that. That's fine.
King's honor, friend.
Your quest log is full. Ooh, that's not fine. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna go back and do any of this stuff. So I'm gonna drop those for now.
What can I do for you?
I guess the eyeball quest didn't open up until level 42 or 43. Is that why we didn't see it before? It would have been nice to have it while we were killing all the other pirates. Because it probably would have dropped.
Loktar. Go forth.
Does the sick goblin have some Naga stuff in his chain? I have no idea. It's entirely possible. And if it is, that's okay. We can kill Nagas more than once. You know, we don't have to be hyper efficient about it. So if we have to go back and kill Nagas again later, that's fine. The quest the sick goblin has is level 45. So I just kind of want to wait to take that one anyway. I'm not going to run off and go work on a 45 quest right now no matter what. Even if it leads to a quest in the same area that I'm about to go into. So, if we have to revisit, we will. No big deal.
Strength and honor. Victory.
Well, there we go. Go kill 10 Naga.
Strength.
See, the Horde questing, I feel like, has more stuff to do, and it's just, overall, it's a better quest. Let's go ahead and we'll just Hearth back. I feel like, no, that's a waste. We'll Hearth back when we're done. Let's just fly back. Have I tried WoW retail? No, never. Not a single time. Jake, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. We got the eye on the first kill of a pirate after picking the quest up. That's pretty good luck. Don't forget to get the holy water. Can I get the water before I have the quest for it? Because I don't have a quest to go after it right now. But yeah, if we can pick it up now, we can just go grab it. Let's go see. I have the quest for it. I don't remember picking it up, but we'll just grab it. There we go. Yeah, we must have. Very nice. Guys, I really want to finish this quest and I really want to keep playing, but unfortunately I am out of time for today. I have to end a little bit early today. So we're going to stop right here. I'm going to hearth us back to Booty Bay. Ooh, look at that. It started to rain. Yes, let's get out of the rain just in time. Look at that. Perfect. But yeah, I do have to go. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll pick things up right here. We still have a good chunk of Stranglethorn left to do. And from the looks of it, we're going to plow right through all of this content. And we're going to go into Tannerus and Feralus at like level 44 or level 45, which I don't remember ever being able to do that. We are going to be like way comfortably ahead of the leveling curve. We're going to get into Ungoro smoothly and Felwood, we have the whole world is laid out for us right now, and it's going to be a nice smooth journey. So thank you guys for joining me today. Really do appreciate all the support, and as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.